Good day, beloved in Christ. Welcome to the moment of grace and mercy. I am Reverend Father Eugene Egbe of Ibadan Catholic Archdiocese. The topic for our reflection today is the blindness of this generation to God's truth. And we will read from Matthew chapter 11, verse 16 to 19. At that time, Jesus said to the crowds, "To what shall I compare this generation? It is like children sitting in the marketplaces and calling to their playmates. We piped to you, and you did not dance. We wailed, and you did not mourn. For John came neither eating nor drinking, and they say, he has a demon. The Son of Man came eating and drinking, and they say, behold, a glutton, and a drunkard, a friend of tax collectors and sinners. Yet wisdom is justified by her deeds." In the passage that we have just read, Jesus complains about the fickleness of the people in his time. This is the reason why he asked, "To what can I compare this generation?" And the most adequate illustration he could come up with was that of children who refused anything offered to them. This was because children in Jesus' days used to reenact scenes of marriages or funerals in open space. Some children would not join in the game of mourning, neither would they join in the game of rejoicing. This was exactly the attitude of the Pharisees. They were singularly blessed with two great messengers from God, John and Jesus himself, and they will not agree with any of their methods. John came preaching penance and leading his disciples along austere path, but the Pharisees treated him like a fanatic. Jesus came and accepted both virtuous and unvirtuous people, yet they called him a glutton, drunkard, and a friend of tax collectors and sinners. Dear friends, in our days, that is our generation, there are people like the Pharisees. They are always grumbling, always considering everything of the past, and do not follow anything of the present. They blame the church, they blame the government, and they also blame the society for everything. Can you see the reason why Jesus described them by being childish? He meant perverse. This is the same with our generation. We turn away from that which is right and good to that which is corruptible. We act contrary to the evidence presented to us by the gospel. We oppose that which is reasonable and acceptable, thus becoming fault finders. Some are obstinate in their opposition. Beloved in Christ, we are not to be blind to the things of the gospel and that which will help us. May God bless you abundantly. Thank you for listening.